Hello everyone, I hope that you're doing really well today. I have a new project that I will be starting with that will be done before the start of the new year. I'm a little bit late on it. I should have done this way earlier, but the last part of this year just ran away from me and here we are. So I'm going to make a planner. I know there are already a lot of beautiful planners out there, planner junk journals, but I just haven't found one that is the way that I like, which is that the whole month is on one page, not divided between two halves of the page. So what I've done is I've created the digital kit and I've made a mini journal so that I can see how it will work. Isn't it super cute? So I needed this to figure out how to make the pages, but as you can see, here it goes. So what I wanted specifically was for the whole month to be on one page. So the one we will be making will obviously not be so small as you can see with this, but this is the general idea. This was just a test. So as you can see, there's January, and then the weeks are also laid out for every month. So there's week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and then it'll be February. Then again, the weeks for that. Then this is just a random flip out for in case you want more blank space. But this side will be March. And then it's again the weeks for March. Oh, yeah, for March. Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and then we will have April. See? So it's going to be 3 signatures. And then 4 months per signature. Each signature will have 12 pages, so it's going to be quite thick signatures. I usually like to make mine between 5 and 10 pages each, but this is going to be a lot. And then I will be adding extra pages into mine, but this is just a general idea to show you how it will work. Here, I added these extra flip out pages, and I will show you how they work. So the reason I'm also making this video is to explain it, because I made it to work a very specific way, and you could probably figure it out, but this will just make it easier for those who want to know. So I did print instructions to help it, to make it a little bit easier, because it can seem a little complicated if you just look at it. I will go through all of this after I've showed you the pages, just so that you can see and understand better, but first see what we have. So I'm gonna go through it right now. So this is for the cover page. This will be my planner journal. It'll be like this, and I really like this. Oh, another thing that I should say, this is a Victorian rose planner, so there is a very Victorian feel to it, and definitely rose themed. As you probably realized by now, roses are my favorite flower, so I definitely want to incorporate that in here. Maybe the next planner series I make, I'll do some different flowers. I also did a blank one in case you want to write in there what you say. I also have a whole add-on kit that I will not be going through in this video, because otherwise it'll be too long, but it does have 2026 to 2029 labels if you want to put that in there along with everything else. Here's a big to-do list. The add-on kit will also have small to-do list cards, which I will use more than this, because I need to have a to-do list for every single day with all that I need to do. Prayer list, budget, always handy. Books to read and gift ideas. All right, so I'm not going to explain this right now. I'll put it to the side for now. Oh, I can explain because I've showed it to you. So this will be the flap out part, and this will be one of the pages that only has a single side. Like, for instance, January, it has the flip out there, but On the other side of the signature, it has a blank. So that's what this one will be for. Birthdays and anniversaries and movies to watch. So the important dates page, there's 3 of them for the 4 months. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, and September, October, November, and December. So they will go in each of those months' signatures, 3 for 3 signatures. Journal ideas, because I always am looking for a place to write down my junk journal ideas. A weight tracker, this is personally, I want this, so I will use 3 in my journal, one for each signature, but I'll go through that later as well. So this will be the flap out for the other side. So let's go to our other signature. Let's see if we can find a month one. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. Yeah, here we go. So see, this part is this one. Just to explain what they're for. This is just a blank flip out page in case you want more space to write specifically. I wouldn't say there's really a lot of space to just write plain notes. This is the week 1, week 2, week 3 pages. So I do explain how to print them so that you can understand and how many to print them, but this is to have a more detailed day-to-day plan, because all of my plans will not fit, all of my plans for each month will not fit into the tiny calendar blocks. And then on the add-on kit, like I said, I have extra to-do list cards that I will be attaching with a paper clip to each week. So each day I can just slide a different one in there and it doesn't add bulk. Here we get to the month pages. But like I said, I will explain how to put them together as well. Just want to show you how they look. I love this cute little bird on there. I do have a lot of background pages you can probably see through, but I'll wait until now to show those to you. Another thing I want to say, I didn't put numbers in here at all. I left that blank so that in other years you can also use the same principle and just put in the date numbers, the dates. Okay, so I'm going to get my pages now and then show you the background pages. One thing I also need to show you is on the back of the My Planner Journal page and the one that's blank, I also just have a double blank that can be printed out as many times as you like. So as you know, this is called the Victorian Rose Planner. So yes, there definitely is a lot of roses in here. These will be all the background pages. I already went ahead and printed them onto my pages just so I could make it easier to show you. Just print it onto the back of my pages. So yeah, I'll just go through now and then I'll show you all of it. I love this sketched look. You'll see that a lot in my kits. These are genuine scanned old advertisement pages. So the colors for these are neutral. This is a neutral kit, but I did include some other colors for those of you who like some variation. I love this page. This is also a genuine article that I scanned and it's just so cute. Those cardinals are so cute. Here's a blank paper for if you want just writing space. This is a double, sorry. Pretty cup of tea or teacup. This is so beautiful. So this I also used on the cover of my mini journal, you see, and I'll be using that on the cover of my actual journal as well. I will show you this one too. It's another genuine advertisement. Love these roses. It's a pretty Victorian lady or Victorian bride. Another double. You have to print them out a couple times. There is a lot of pages, but you can also do, you can print some of the pages directly onto each other, like the to-do list and like the birthdays and anniversaries, just to save paper. But there is some pages that on the printing instructions that I advise you to print on the back of each other. This is another genuine advertisement that I scanned. So here are the other colors for those of you who want to incorporate more color. These are burgundy roses, some purple roses, yellow, because I think that would look good with this as well, some light blue, pretty sure, no, yeah, some light blue, some red, yeah. And those are the colors that will be extra. So if you don't want to just neutral, I like to include that so that you can just choose what you want. I don't want to constrain anyone, and you can use whatever background pages on these that you want as well. You don't have to use this kit. So here are the printing instructions. So I named in the Google Drive file, I named all the images these names, so you can see exactly what you have to print. So this is cover 1, and then the blank one will be cover 2. You can print either or both, and then the blank page on the back, or whatever you wish to print on the back. So these instructions are if you want to make it exactly like this journal. Let me know if you guys would like to see a separate video of this flip through. I can definitely do that. I just wasn't sure if anyone would want to see that, so just let me know. These are the pages that you have to print one of. The weight tracker, I printed 3. The week pages, you print week 2 and 3. So this one, week 2 and 3, on the back of week 4 and 1. Week 4 and 1. So that creates this effect where on this side you have week 1, and then directly on the back of it week 2, and it mirrors it on the other side. Let me see if I can get it. Oh, you see the idea. It mirrors it, so it can be with all the months. The background pages you can print on the back of all the pages except cover 1 and cover 2. You can do it on those if you want, but you can't do it on the week pages. There will just be so many pages. Then all the month pages, you just print 1 of each, but there's 1 month page that you have to print 6 of. Let me see if I can quickly find that one. Here it is. So this one I called month R in the Google Drive file. This one you have to print 6 of. The easy way to remember it, it's the one with the rows. That's why I called it month R. Just because for 6 months, 6 of the months, it'll flip out to the right. And then the left and right flap, those are the blank ones. You can print out as many as you like that can flap. And then to-do list 2, 3, and 4, print as many as you like. That will be in the add-on kit, so I will go through that next week. I just want to get the pages for this week. Also, of the week pages, print week 2 and 3 on the back of week 4 and 1 12 times. So at the end, you'll have 12 of these pages that are double-sided, just to help make that easier. I hope this is simple. Please let me know if you guys don't understand, and I can go into a more in detail video separately, which explains this way better, if you feel like it. So first, I want to show you the pages that I will not be using. I am not going to use this one with the blank label, because I'm going to use this one. I'm also not going to use this big to-do list page because I have, like I already explained, I already have another plan for my to-do list. I'm also not going to include the prayer list page because I have a whole separate prayer journal that I write my prayer list out daily. So this one, I already have something else that can help me with that, but this could be great for those of you who would like something like this. I also have my prayer journal flip through on my channel if anyone would like to go look at that. The budget page I'm also not going to print because I have a budget sheet in Excel that I organize my expenses on. I probably will also not do books to read or gift ideas because yeah, I don't know. I don't really read anymore, unfortunately. I really want to, but I just don't have the time for it. So maybe next year I'll include it in my planner. And gift ideas, I immediately write it down on my phone when I figure out what someone would want. So to write it, I have a whole list on my phone. To put it on my phone and then on the list as well just seems redundant to me. So I'm not going to be doing that. So except for those pages that I just showed you that I will not be using, what I'm going to do now is I am going to go fold my pages and ink all the edges. I'm also going to cut out my flap pages, though I do want to say I'm not going to use this tab. I'm going to chop it off and then I will be attaching my pages with washi tape. I just added these tabs for those of you who like to use them and are comfortable with using that, but I didn't like them. I didn't like this. Let me show you. I don't like this showing over here, and yes, you can cover it with lace, but I would prefer it not to be there at all, so I'm not going to put it there. And then once I've done that, I'm going to cut everything out, all of these pages, all of my separate month pages. Let me see if I can get one specifically. Yes, all of these as well. I'm also going to cut out, ink them, chop off the tabs, and then I will be back for the construction. I've folded all the pages and inked the edges. There's just a couple things I want to say before we go into attaching the pages. So I folded my pages so that all the planner pages are on the inside and the background pages are on the outside. And I did that with everything except for, where is it now? Here we go, except for my planner journal page. So this one, I put my planner journal on the outside with the blank page on the inside, like I said on the instructions. So that's the only one that I folded like that. And also my week pages. So I told you to print 12 of these with week 2 and 3 on the back of week 4 and 1. So 6 of them you need to fold so that week 1 and 4 will be on the outside and week 2 and 3 on the inside. And the other 6 you need to fold so that week 2 and 3 will be on the outside and week 4 and 1 on the inside. I hope that makes sense. Please let me know if it doesn't. Here are all the pages that you will need for the first signature. So one page where the blank one is on the right side. Let me just put this over here. You will also need your March page, your April page, and then 2 of these pages. These are the ones that had the tabs on them for the sides. This is the month R pages. 2 of those. Your January flap. Remember, I cut my tags off, but you're welcome to keep them on. And your February flap. So to start, you'll be taking your January one and the page that had the blank on the right side, like so. Now you will be attaching these 2. So if you kept your tabs on, you will just attach it with the tabs. If not, you will, if you're doing it like me, you can attach it with washi tape, with fabric, with other paper, anyone's fine. I have this beautiful gold foil washi tape that I got on Shein, so I can't link it unfortunately. And then this one as well. It's part of my normal one that I use, but my normal pack that I use, but I can't find the rest, but I did link it in my description as well. So how this will be done is you will attach a thin line of glue on this side, a thin line on this side, and then add the washi tape. You don't have to do that. I just do that because I don't trust the washi tape to last. And then once it's glued, you'll flip it over and do another thin line of glue, then washi tape. So I will do this one with you so you can see how it has to be done. The rest I will just do off camera because I'm really scared this video is going to be super long. There does need to be a very small gap between the pages just to make it easier to flip. I just like to keep a tissue handy so I can get rid of the glue that comes out. So there we go. It's attached. It's okay for me that it doesn't completely line up, so long as it just looks cohesive, and it does. So I'm happy. Also, another thing, it's not supposed to come completely to the edge, but if it does, just make sure there's a little gap there between the fold line and the page. Just because it makes it easier to fold, it doesn't make the signatures too bulky, and you don't accidentally get it when you're sewing in your pages. So that would actually be a good thing to check so you can trim it before you glue them on. Not like I did. I should have checked. All right, there we go. So there it flips out. And now you have the whole month on one single page, which is what I want. Next, we will need the April page, the February page, and then one right flat page. I know it doesn't quite make sense, but it will make sense. So these two will just be attached on these ends. Like so. So here we go. Oh, I didn't fold this one in. So here we go. These two fold open like this. And now I'm just going to set this aside as well. Next, the last two pages for signature 3 for the months are the March page and just a right flap. So we will just be attaching these here now. Great, another page done. So it just folds out like that. So how it will go now is we have the first page we did with the January. And then we had the second page we did with the 2 flip outs, February and April. And then we have March. So I'm just gonna fold that one in. Fold this one in. So then that's how our packet is. So just to show you what we did now. January, February, March, April, and then a blank page. So that is the month pages for signature 1. Just gonna put it aside. Next we have our month pages for signature 2. So it's the July page, the August page, again 2 right flaps, 1 May, 1 June, and then again 1 with the blank right. We're going to attach May to the one with the blank right side. Then we will put that aside. Then we will attach June to the August page and then a right flap to the August side. Then we will also put this aside along with the other one. Next, we will attach the July page to another rose right flap page. Then we will fold this one up. We will take our first page, when it says May, take the one that we attached 2 flaps to in June and August, and then the last one that we did, July. Then that's the month pages for signature 2. What we will need for signature 3 is 1 page where the right page is blank, November page, December page, 2 right flaps, September and October. Attach September to the page with the blank right page. Attach October to the December page and then a right flap to the December page as well. And then lastly, attach November to a right flap. Alright, that was the last month page, and I just want to show you guys something really cool. I printed it completely randomly, but it's the same pattern that came on both these pages. It looks almost seamless, and I just really love how that turned out. So once again, same pattern as before. Take the September page, and a page with 2 flaps, the October and the December page, then the one we just did last November. And then they just go together like that. And there we have our 3 signatures with our month pages. So I really like how that turned out. Now I'm going to show you the other pages that I printed. So I already showed you this one where it's the my planner journal page. And then the 2 extra pages that I have is I have the birthdays and anniversaries and movies to watch page, as well as the journal ideas page. I already said I didn't use the other pages because I just don't want them in my journal. Next, sorry, I have my 3 white tracker pages. Don't know why my things are all mixed up. I have 1 flap-out page, so I just printed to show you guys. I'm not sure if I'm going to put it in yet. I'll see at the end because I don't really know if I'll use blank space, but then I don't know if I will use it later, so I'm just gonna put that aside for now. I have my 6 pages where week 1 is on the outside. My 6 pages where week 3 is on the outside. And then I have my 3 important dates pages. So on these pages, you'll see they're already divided into 4 months. 4 months, 3 different pages for the 3 signatures. So now I will be starting to sort the pages into my signatures. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 3 piles. This is signature 1 with January, signature 2, and then signature 3. And then I'm going to sort it so that you can see. I will start with my week pages. So you take week 1, where the week 1 is on the top page, and 1 where week 3 is on the top page, and you put them into each other. So that little pack, each signature needs 2 of them, I think. Yes. Each signature needs 2 of these packs. So like that. And then they come between the month pages. So for instance, here's my January page. Just gonna take this out for now, just put it there. Then I take this little pack that I put here. Then I put it down. Then I do the one where it has the 2 flap outs, February and April, and I take my other pack and I put it down. And then the last one, the March. So what this will do is it will ensure that I have my January, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and then I have February. 1, 2, 3, 4. March, you get the idea. So that is what I'm going to do now. Going to start out by making my packs. Then I'm again going to insert them between the leaves, the month pages. And if you don't want to do it this way, obviously you don't have to. This is just the way that made the most sense to me in my head. so it could be a cohesive journal that I won't have to flip back and forth for every month. Which that is also perfectly fine if that is what you want to do. Okay, so signature 1, 2, and 3. Now I have my important dates, so the dates have to match, or for me they have to. Then this one is for May, June, July, and August. And this one is for September, October, November, December. Next, I have my 3 weight tracker pages. And then I have my miscellaneous pages. I have journal ideas, birthdays and anniversaries and movies to watch, and then my planner journal. So that one will basically go with the first signature. And then I think birthdays and anniversaries next, and then journal ideas in there. So these ones you can just go insert randomly. I'm not going to do that on camera for the sake of time. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and get some extra pages that I'm also going to put in here. I know it seems like so much. I haven't made a journal with signatures with this many pages for a long time, but this is the simplest way that I could think to make it work. These are the extra pages that I will be using. Now this is a principle that I've been working on for the last week or so. I'm not done with it, I'm not ready to list it, but what I can do is I can put it for free in my description for you guys for now until I finish it and I list it, and then I will remove the Google Drive link and I'll put the Etsy listing in there. So it is the Gospel according to Matthew, the book of Matthew in the Bible. And I got some Bible paper actually that I could print it on, which I thought was incredible because I really want Bible papers in here, but I don't want to take apart a Bible. So I've got 3 of them, 1 per signature. They go in order, so 1, 2, 3, 4, which I think is really great. So this is something I'd like to include in my journals regularly. And then I have 3 old book pages. I'm going to put them into my signatures now. Actually, this video is very long already and it's getting late. I'm going to start cooking. So I'm going to put them into my signatures off camera. I'm going to sort the pages and then I'll be back next week where we will be making clusters as well as working on ephemera and hopefully making the cover too. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please let me know what you think. I hope you all have a blessed day. I do have a Facebook group, and if any of you would like to join and post your creations there, I would really love to see them. So please consider that. Please consider doing that. And please consider subscribing. Thank you so much for being here today, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.